Quit that, quit that, quit that, quit that, quit that, quit that, Cappe. Quit that, quit that, quit that, quit that, quit that, quit that, Cappe. Had these niggas buying bout they bag, rapping bout their cash and the shit they never had. Cappe niggas, I just watch y'all laugh and laugh. A made bitch, so I ain't even gotta brag. I got richer, I got bigger, now they mad. A Cappe nigga, that's some shit I'll never have. Stop that.
Yo, what's happening out there? Once again, this is the Loyal Shooter back again with another music project review or whatever you want to call it. Today, the artist we are reviewing is Nezzy, and the project is Locahontas. It can be found right now. Nezzy is spelled Nezzy. Locahontas spelled Locahontas. Right now, streaming on all major music streaming platforms. So without wasting any time, because I really like to get into these things, I ain't trying to take too long. We'll go ahead and jump into it. So Locahontas itself, the name is a portmanteau. Now look that up, portmanteau. I'm not going to explain to you what that word means. Look it up. It's spelled Portmanteau. But the word Locahontas is a portmanteau of Loc and Pocahontas. Right? Pocahontas was a Native American woman who was associated with settlement and colonization in Virginia in the early days of the country. Loc is a term of endearment used amongst Crips. Some people assign acronyms to the LOC or LOK depending on which line you up under, but that's where Locahontas comes from. It's a portmanteau of Loc and Pocahontas. Now, if you take a look at the album cover of Nezzy's album Locahontas, it features a caricature of Nezzy in what appears to be a forest. Now, the caricature is illustrated like a 3D rendering, kind of looks like PlayStation graphics. It blends the Crip and the Pocahontas with the outfit because she's wearing something that you would imagine Pocahontas to wear. And the pattern is blue paisley pattern. Paisley is the technical name for the bandana print is what people call it, but it's called paisley. You know what I'm saying? So that's the album cover. You know what I'm saying? So album features 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tracks. Not too long, not really short, but longer than what I would consider to be an EP. So let's jump off into it. The first track is called Cappe. It's a dope track. I've already heard this track before I jumped into this album. It's refreshing to hear it at the beginning. There is a video for it. I'm gonna leave a link to the video for this song along with the link to her album in the description of this thing. But I mean, I really like this track, man. I did like it a lot, especially when the video came out for it. I like how she says Cappe in the background on the second part of the hook. Like, if you listen to the hook, there's 2 parts to the hook, and she says Cappe in the background, and I really kind of like the way that accentuates the hook. And she's basically calling out niggas who flex and perpetrate to live a lifestyle that they don't. Carlito Still Bangin' is the producer on this beat. Start off the album, dope beat, dope song, dope track. Next track is called Straight Drop. It actually ends up being a reference or a metaphor comparing her pussy and her overall, being dope. Like basically comparing everything to drugs. She actually has some really clever plays on words with drugs and her body, or drugs and just her as a person. And she kind of delivers it very, very well over this particular beat. I really kind of like Straight Drop. It's a slower pace tempo song coming off of the fast paced Cappe. Now, Over is the next track. That song is another song that I'm familiar with. She released it a couple of months ago. It definitely fits well as the third track on this album, coming after Straight Drop. I feel like as a listener, I feel like I'm getting into her world, which is the type of feeling that you want to elicit in a listener when they're listening to an album or a mixtape of yours. The song deals with a broken relationship, telling her former lover that it's over. The song is already in my playlist, you know what I'm saying, because I like it. So, I've been hearing it for a long time. Kind of like this one more than Cappe, to be honest. But it's very well put together from the auto-tune hook, melody on the hook. Then there's 2 bridges before and after the hook. And once again, Carlito Still Banging slayed the beat. Now, I'm going to take a pause real quick because Carlito Still Banging does do a lot of the production on this project. Carlito Still Banging, if you guys don't know, he had a very promising look about 3 or 4 years ago. He was the go-to producer for all of the street trap type rap niggas in Columbia, South Carolina and surrounding areas. I really don't know what happened to him because I hadn't really heard him as much as we had heard before, especially since producers like Foreign and Jetson Made and Nico and them started making their beats. But Carlito definitely did a good job on the production of these songs that we've heard so far and throughout the album. So the next song after Over, we have a song called It's a Loss, which is another one from Carlito. Now, this beat is giving me vibes like the Tiger song Taste. Can I Get a Taste? Like, it has that same little bounce, that ride to it. And I'm going to tell you the truth. At first, I didn't like this song. I really didn't like it because it seemed like a filler track. She's just talking a bunch of shit. She got a little beat for Carlito. She got a little hook that, it goes with the song. It's just be talking, not saying shit. But on the second verse, she spits her line in the same melody as C Murder spit his lines in Fuck Them Other Niggas Cause I'm Down For My Niggas. She says some shit like, I ain't got no love for a nigga who lost, he gon' drown in the drip, boys, too much sauce. And she goes on a whole little couple of bars like that, right? And it's the same shit as, I'm down for the limit, yeah, I'm riding for the cause, it's the nigga on the tank with the big fucking balls, and if anybody mess with Snoop Dogg, you know what I'm saying? So when I heard that, I don't know if she did that intentionally or if that's just how it came out, but that's what did it for me for this song, which made me like it, because at first I really wasn't liking it. You know what I'm saying? This song is actually good. You know what I'm saying? I still stand on the facts that the lyrics themselves are kind of basic in this song, but the song itself is good. It's very, very catchy, and it's like a nice little bounce to it. Now, the next song is called Beat It. Now, the first thing that I noticed about this song was that the vocals and the beat did not sound like the songs before it in terms of how it was mixed. See what I'm saying? I'm assuming, and I'm probably right when I say this, whoever mixed the songs before this one did not mix Beat It. It don't sound as good or the same. Now with that, I had to start it over and listen to it again, to try to, listen to it as a song. The song is basically talking shit to other bitches, telling them that they're not on her level and what she can, how she can have their boyfriends and what she can make them do for her. I'm gonna tell you the truth, I don't like this song, you know what I'm saying? For 2 reasons. Number 1, the mix is not as good as the rest of the songs on this project. And number 2, this song really isn't for me. You see what I'm saying? She's talking about what she can do to, she's talking to other bitches, and she's also saying that she can take other bitches' niggas and have them pay her bills and all this bullshit. So, it's not really for me. It's for females, right? But she still maintains her crystal clear and confident delivery, but, this song just didn't do it for me. But the next song is called Who Gon' Slide. Now, Nezzy gives another producer some shine on this particular song. I couldn't make out the name. Carlito has set a tone so far on this project, but this beat kind of jumps right in there, changes it a little bit, but not too much to where it sounds, to where it fucks it up. This song has like a New Orleans, Lil Boosie, Webby type of vibe, and she's basically spitting some straight gangster street shit. This is my type of music, so I'm already kind of biased towards the song just by how she's coming on this motherfucker. But she still had to deliver on the song when I heard it. So I couldn't just go that I liked it based off the beat and that she was on some gangster shit. And she really kind of does deliver on this song. I'm not even gonna say kinda, she does. She talks about how she came into the game, street shit. Second verse, she switches her flow up and she kind of speeds it up for the last few bars on this song, Who Gon' Slide? Which in my opinion is probably the hardest verse on this album so far. Definitely gonna put Who Gon' Slide on the playlist. The next track is called Foes, F-O-E-S, Foes. Now, Nezzy doesn't really waste any time on this motherfucking song establishing the business that she means. She comes on early, talking about she's Nezzy, she's bad, and her pussy is wet. The song is like, it's like another gangster song, only it's It's kind of like the last one because it's street, it's hardcore, gritty gangster music, but it's really darker and a slower tempo, and it's more on the gangster side than the street side. You see what I'm talking about? She kind of establishes, I guess, her gang affiliation more heavily in this song. I remember earlier I talked about Locahontas being a portmanteau of the word Loc and Pocahontas, Loc being a term of endearment amongst Crips. So in this song, she establishes her affiliation with the Rolling 60 Crips. And she spits some real gangster shit. This song is more like a mixtape song because it's kind of like one long ass verse, and it does go hard. I fuck with this song. The next song is called Drop a Bag, and it sounds like Jungle Beats at the beginning. You know, that Jungle Beats, holla at them. And I'm gonna tell you right now, this motherfucking beat is stupid on this Drop a Bag song. Strip club ready. Regardless of what the hell you say or who is on it, this song can make the strip club bounce, jump, pop, go, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Now, Nezzy sounds amazing on this damn hook. I swear to God, she kills it. You know what I'm saying? That Drop a Bag. I mean, I'm telling you, in the era of the city girls and Cardi B and all that type of shit that's in the strip club now, she fits right in with this motherfucking hook. Now, there's 2 features on this song. I don't know how to pronounce the name of the female feature. I think it's Adria. And there's a dude on here named Young Ricky. Now, Adria has the first verse, and Young Ricky has the last verse with Nezzy in the middle. Now, here's what I'll say. I think Nezzy should have done this entire song by herself. She sounds amazing on this beat. Her verse is gas. The hook is gas. The other 2 people weren't even trash, but compared to how Nezzy killed this beat with the hook and the verse, right? They didn't step up to the plate. Not for me. You know, Adria has like a little verse after her verse after that first hook came on. It had me mad that Nezzy wasn't the first verse. And then when Young Ricky came on, compared to Nezzy, he sounded like open mic night. You know what I'm saying? The song is good because of the beat and because of Nezzy's hook and verse. It would have easily been the best song on the album if she had done it alone or gotten better features. Maybe, you know, somebody who's popping locally like Smoke Gambino or Black Zach. Not sure the status of their relationship in this local music shit in Columbia, South Carolina, but I solemnly believe that it would have been better on this song. This could have been the best song on the album had it not been for the features weighing it down. With that being said, the song is still not trash. Don't take me for saying that. It's just that those features did not step up to what Nezzy brought to that track. And that closed out the album as the 8th track. Now, overall, this was a pretty good project. You know, I'm not even gonna say pretty good. It's good. You know what I mean? I already have Over in my rotation. I'm adding another song to my rotation in my playlist. Who Gonna Slide? And I'll definitely go ahead and listen to this again because I've been a fan of Nezzy's music since I knew that she could rap or heard her first little freestyles and stuff she used to put on SoundCloud. Would I recommend this to people to listen to? Absolutely, I would. Especially if you are a female who likes female rap, but doesn't always want to specifically hear about pussy and ass being fat and fucking niggas for money. Yes, she does talk about some of that shit, but she also spits on some real gangster shit. You dig what I'm saying? And she pulls on like some real life relationship shit with Over. So she's well-rounded in terms of her topic and subject matter, and it doesn't sound corny when she tries to touch on other shit. A lot of these female rappers that they either give in and only talk about selling their ass or how fat their ass is and how wet their pussy is, or they try to touch into other things and sound corny and sound fake because, you know, they're really not even on that tip. Nezzy is able to encompass all of that in a relatively short album with 8 songs, you know what I'm saying, and still sound genuine. And her delivery is very crisp and clear, and I really liked it. So favorite song on the album is gonna have to be Who Gonna Slide. I like the beat. I like the way she came on it. I believe her second verse is the hardest verse on the album. The way she spit that shit and flipped that shit really quickly at the end. Definitely that's my go-to track. If you're the type of person who wants to listen to one song off the album to determine if you want to listen to it, I would tell you to go listen to Who Gonna Slide. Now, the worst song on here, and I'm not going to say worst, I mean my least favorite, is going to be It's a Loss. No, not It's a Loss. I'll take that back. Beat It. I didn't like It's a Loss at first, but then I started liking it when she did the little flow like C Murder. I didn't Beat It. I didn't like Beat It. That's my least favorite song on the track, and that's just simply because of the fact that, number one, the song is not for niggas, it's for females, and number two, it's not mixed as well as the rest of the songs on the album. So Beat It's the least favorite, and favorite's gonna be Who Gon' Slide. So I got some more reviews coming through, but this is has been Nezzy, Locahontas. I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here because I've been sitting here yelling for a long time. My voice is cracking. I am the Loyal Shooter, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.